Hey, Single Mama 4 here, and I am back with another tip or I guess advice, right? So, you've made it through Thanksgiving and you want to say congratulations, and now it's Christmas, and what am I going to do, right? What am I going to do? How am I going to make it through Christmas? Well, you are going to make it through Christmas. How are you going to make it through Christmas? And how do I know this? Because you've made it through every single Christmas for the last umpteen years of life. And you've made it through each Christmas with your children or your spouse or your significant other. But you're still kind of struggling financially, and you go through this every single year. So how can we stop that cycle? Well, if you're like most people, because I've been there, you're going to use your taxes. You're going to overexpend. This Christmas, you're going to overspend. And then you're going to plan on January and February when you have your taxes. Your tax money comes in, and you're going to pay off all that debt, right? But that's not the way to go, quite honestly. What you want to do is you want to take that tax money that you get and use it to plan for the rest of the year. Why are you planning for the rest of the year? Because you know somebody's going to have a birthday. Somebody's going to have some type of event that's coming up. Somebody's going to have I'm losing my train of thought. Thanksgiving's going to come. Christmas is going to come. If you don't celebrate those, then you know some type of holiday is coming up that you're going to celebrate. So whatever your religion or background is, the event's going to come up, but you're still in the same boat because you don't have enough money. So you take that money and you separate it out from everything else, and you don't touch it. If you spent $300 or $400 for Christmas and put yourself in a bind, then you know come next year you need to set aside $300, $400. But things come up and I had to use the money. Well, things come up all the time. Don't touch it. Set it to the side. Here's a thought. How often do you eat out? Now, don't say you don't eat out that much, but the truth of the matter is you probably eat out quite a bit. Look, this is old school. It's taking you back, right? Who knows what this is? My son had made this. I love this. It's a floppy disk, if you guys don't know. You eat at McDonald's every week, twice a week, because you're running behind on time and you don't really have the time to cook at home, or you don't want to. You're eating at Chick-fil-A at least twice a week or 3 times a week. And you times that 2 or 3 times a month, you know. So Chick-fil-A as an example, I'm not knocking Chick-fil-A, I love Chick-fil-A, but it's at least $10 to $15 a pop per person. So for 2 people, but I have 4 kids, you know, it gets kind of expensive. So, but we get points, right? And we get free rewards, but you had to spend money in order to get that many rewards. So Chick-fil-A, let's say you go there once a week, $30. Times it by 2 weeks, that's 60, right? 4 times in a month, that's 120. But let's round out to $100. You spend $100 a month on eating out. And it doesn't sound like a lot, right? But after 10 months, that's $1,000. So it's $1,000. And you had Christmas and Thanksgiving. You have the money for Christmas and Thanksgiving. You have the money for it. You just have to reallocate what is important to you, right? Is it important to eat at Chick-fil-A or McDonald's or any fast food restaurant, Grubhub, eating out, giving your kids, here's $10, here's $15, you know, so they can go and get themselves something instead of having them carry their food to school or making a lunch, right? Is it that important? You have the money for the holidays and birthdays. It's there. It's just how do you reallocate that fund? If you can't pay your electric bill, but you bought yourself a necklace or a bracelet, or how about this, ladies? And don't say, oh, she went there. Your eyelashes. If you're going to get your eyelashes done, it's $120 or $150 a pop every 2 to 3 weeks. I stopped doing that. I get the fake ones. They're like $6 for a couple of them, and they last me three 3 weeks, right? So less than $10 a month, okay? Same with your hair. If you are unable to pay your electric bill and it costs the same amount as you getting your hair done, don't get your hair done. Don't do it. But I gotta get my hair, my eyelashes, and my nails done. Then you will continue to try and figure out, oh my gosh, why am I broke? Why am I always struggling? You have to reallocate the money into the appropriate places in which you are less stressed. It is okay not to have 2-inch nails. It's okay. It's okay not to have your eyelashes done every 2 weeks. It's okay. But it is okay, you can get yourself a $2 pencil and you can draw in your eyebrows, or $6 for some eyelashes. And the glue is only about $3, right? So $10 and the glue lasts about 3 or 4 months. Or if you get your hair done, manage it. Don't take it out every 2 months, right? Take it out in 3 months. Or don't get it done at all. Do your own hair until you get to the point where you can afford that as a luxury. You can afford it as a luxury. It is okay. You're trying to figure out, how do you get yourself out of debt? It's how you allocate your monies. Because a lot of times you have the finances to get you out, not just out of debt, to be able to live okay. Do you have to have Disney, HBO, Cinemax, Netflix, Hulu? Do you have to have all of those things? YouTube without commercials. So you have to have all of those. Apple Music, Prime, right? Just all of those can easily be $50 to $100 a month. Add it up. How often do you look at them? How often do you do that? Cancel the subscriptions. It's okay. It's okay to wait 2 or 3 days or a week to get some shoes in, or a shirt in, or detergent in. Plan it ahead of time. Plan it ahead of time. You are going to be here next year. You're going to be here next year. The key is, how are you going to show up for next year? Stressed out or okay? Because that is the goal. Not to be stressed out about finances. Don't worry about what other people have. Don't worry about it. You know, I used to get a real tree every year. It was beautiful and it was wonderful, but it was always stressful because the prices go up and down and sometimes I just didn't have it. So one year I said, okay, I'm getting a fake tree. Kids were like, really? I said, yeah. And I waited till after Christmas. It went on sale and I bought the after Christmas sale tree. I didn't buy during the season. I bought right after it. And we've had this tree now for going on maybe, I don't know, 10 years? 10 years. And I've saved myself between $30 to $80 every year on a tree after buying it. I think about things like that. And I need you to start thinking about those things. How do I spend my money? Where do I allocate my monies? Do I allocate it for things that I can actually do without? Are they wants versus the needs? If my electric bill is $100 and I have to choose between getting my electric bill paid and my hair, I'm not going to get my hair done. But there are people who would get their hair done and then struggle on trying to pay their electric bill. And there was no need. Put your hair in a ponytail, you'll be all right. Take a shower, clean yourself, you smell good, your hair is pulled back, and it's okay until you get yourself to a place where you are not struggling. Sometimes you have it. Just allocate it to the appropriate places. Cancel your subscriptions. It's up to you. Good luck.